Alright, so we can check this guy out too, see what he's doing. I mean, he's taking a big risk. He almost died twice. Okay, so he got that shot, and now he's saving himself, but he's not reacting, because obviously it's difficult. You can't. It's hard to be looking out here and see this, but you definitely. I mean, that's basically a skill of the game. We can't change the HUD. We can't make this go into the center of the screen. So basically, we just have to adapt our eyes to get good at, and they do have a ton of particle effects or whatever the hell. Like this will glow green, without actually looking at it, we can get a sense of, is this thing going down or up, right? How chunky is it? You know what I mean? So we can definitely get a sense for that, where our brain will just know. We don't have to look, or we don't have to think about it, right? And it's something we can kind of challenge ourselves to do better at, right? But anyway, so he's not there for the follow-up kill. He's going to completely commit to go in this direction. Oops. There. Let's see what happened. Nice. Very close. But yeah, it's over now. It's been over for a bit, right? Alright, so that's their ultimate. So yeah, we don't need to do anything right now, because their ultimate, we have no chance. We have nobody with us. We do not want to risk our death. Even being like, oh, that was beautiful. We did end up dying to it, so but we don't need to be playing like this, to be honest. That's fine. We got out. Now we're playing like this. So once again, like they have no reason to do anything else except for look straight down the pipe. And who do they see below Deadpool? And this is his only shield. And besides that, he doesn't have anything, right? He's only got squishies around him. So we're basically playing right in the middle. Like if you ever played tower defense, right? So let's say you have, a tank which only has like a bit more health than others, and he's got one shield he can throw out. So if we're playing tower defense, and these people just use a huge healing ultimate, they got their entire team. They're not being dove. I mean, they might be getting doved in a second, but right now, this guy's most likely going to die, right? And then they're going to, in the tower defense, they're going to then move on to the other enemies after that, right? So we don't want to be in this position at all. We want to be committing to cover. And so, like, play around cover here. Because, yeah, I mean, they just have all the advantage on you. And then you didn't even move. You didn't even get to cover later either. So basically, this makes it very easy for them in the sense that right now they're sort of staying in the healing ultimate. And then, so they're totally locked and loaded. They have all their abilities, and they are at full health. And now they're going to start coming at the team, right? And then they've already see you as a potential target. And then when you just stay in the middle, now that makes their decision-making easier of like, okay, we will just kill this guy then. You know what I mean? Because, again, our goal is to stop this at some point, right? So we can't just force it to get stopped, especially when we're looking at a team that's fully healed and they're all here. So if there was only like 3 people, then yeah, we would try to stop the cart, right? But instead, we have to play it around cover, let them come to us, let the game develop, use ultimates and stuff like that. So this did happen in a unique type of way, where it was a super good save. It was like a critical save. Wait, how did they get pushed? Okay, so he went to use his ultimate. He got freaking pushed. Dude, that was a freaking sick play. Man, that stops him on a dime. I don't know if he was ready for that or if he just happened to use that. Because when we were watching him earlier, he just kind of used his shift like pretty often. But yeah, so that was a weird way for you to die, right? That was kind of unexpected. Because he did that. So we did see this and we're reacting to it. And so this is a thing we have to know about the game. If we're confused about the depth here, we might think, oh, he's way over there. He's not going to hit us. And also, he can move like at full speed when he's doing the ultimate as well. So even though he was just right here, he can come back towards us. So this is a crucial thing to learn about the game too, because there's no reason for us to get hit here, right? We have our space. We could have reacted the second that we heard his ultimate, because his ultimate is extremely powerful. So wherever the fuck he is with his ultimate, we need to get the hell away from it. So I definitely think we have the reaction time in the game comprehension here. I think we, you know, if we look at this like a second earlier, you're probably thinking, oh, okay, so he didn't even use his shift. He's just kind of like doing it right there. Okay, I thought he used his shift and then he got shut down, but I guess not. Anyway, so once we're here, and we, like, at this point, yeah, we have to get out of here because he's already too close. But if we're, like, kind of loosely, if we're not getting an accurate depth reading here, then that's something we need to improve. Not only the depth reading, but knowing how far his ultimate hits, right? I don't know exactly how far it hits, but it hits pretty damn far, right? Yeah. Oh, well, we can see it actually. Kind of get a sense for it. Like, where was he and where were you that it hit you? So you can see right here. So right there. That was plenty. More than enough. So if we use this thing as kind of a guide, if I'm right here and he's right here, that's probably just barely enough distance. It's a pretty far ultimate. So yeah, there's no reason for us to get hit by this. It was tricky to tell that he was doing this, and we had to react pretty fast, you know. But yeah, that's 100% worth it to be in the game and to not get hit by that. Yeah. And yeah, even though the team didn't really take advantage of it soon enough, it was also a tough situation to be right here. Yeah. So he ended up being the one to kill you, but like there's a few different ways that could have went down. Yeah, that's too bad. He should have got out and then used his ultimate and came back in rather than just dying right there like that. So that's too bad. And then I think we didn't get anything from this ultimate too. So, but if we check the scoreboard, we can suspect that we have, yeah, we just got it now. They're at like 90%. So we're expecting they're going to do healing ultimates. When I'm coming out, it's going to be time for healing ultimates. That's what we're expecting to happen. Good opportunity to kill him, focus him down, got him. Go after this little dude, why not? Pretty good opportunity. Yep, we can't use that. Once again, yeah, the only thing to do. So we are trying to shoot the enemies. Like, there's no reason we have to shoot this thing. We always want to have vision on. We always want to be getting this done as soon as possible, right? Yeah. So now it's gone, and now we can shoot the enemies. So that could have gone way better if we were thinking that way. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, and we're expecting the portal to come, right? Because they're using Doctor Strange. We just killed Doctor Strange. It's the last second. We're expecting the portal, right? This works fine. Just puts it right there. Nice. But yeah, nice use of cover there. Gotta get healed. So what's happening? Yep, the tanks dive their backline again. So it's over. So yeah, we got it to 0. Not a bad way to start the next round here. So what can we do? How do we want to play this one out to try to make it so that we 100? I mean, it's hard to predict the whole match or whatever, but we want to make it to the end, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and critique your run out here. I do think we have, whatever you want to call it, like a lack of being present, right? When I'm seeing this shit, what am I seeing? I can already hear stuff happening over here. So I want to be present, right? I don't want to just be running this way with nothing in my head, right? I want to be active. You know, there's something happening right here. I mean, on the replay, I can easily see it because I can see it through walls. But if we're present in the game, I mean, we're not going to miss this, right? They're making noises. Once we look over there, we see this guy's taking damage. So, you know, we want to be... And also, what I'm not seeing a lot from you is jumping onto stuff. jumping onto stuff can give you a big advantage. Like sometimes jumping on the cart is like a really good thing. In a situation like this, we want to utilize, like if I was thinking about it, I probably would immediately jump onto this because that gives me the ability to see. Then I would probably see them. Then I would come over here, and if it's looking good that I can push this, then I would jump from here to here or whatever. If I can, I might have to drop down here and jump up here, and then I'm up here, and now I'm battling them right here, and I'm making something happen. I'm playing the game. So that's kind of what I would expect to happen right here. We're just gonna run past, but we need to be very present because they've already taken it the cart 100% to third. I mean to third, yeah, to third. Sire, and now we're like running up like this, right? I'm trying to shoot this guy, and I've ran all the way into the team. You know what I mean? If they were more on top of it, they probably didn't expect you to do that, but they could have killed you somehow. But now you're playing cover, like that's good. Okay, so yeah, and he was in trouble since the beginning there. So now we're playing without Daredevil, right? So we should pretty much just build ultimate, and we're waiting for Daredevil to come back. And unless we find an advantage that allows us to come through, probably not gonna get it. And then of course we have the cap. So now that I'm back in the game, we're expecting the cap. So we're trying to burst them down, but we can expect to lose this advantage that we have right here, because we're only fighting like 1 or 2 enemies. So I'm thinking when we're getting this close, this will inspire them to come out here, and now they're on top of you, and now you can't get away because you like overcommitted, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking when I'm seeing this. And we can see him through walls, and he's our tank, so we're actually working with him. So we do want to be working with him. We're not trying to take on the whole team by ourselves and fight everybody and somehow get the win, right? We're not going to get the win that way. Like we can in Plat, though. You know what I mean? I think how I think it, because you said high diamond, right? So in Plat, yeah, you can dominate the other team by doing certain things like that, because once you're in Plat, people can have very bad mechanics, and that can really mess up their positioning and stuff like that. So there can be stuff like that to take advantage of. But high diamond is basically the same as celestial, with like a few more mistakes or a few more things that happen during the game. But basically people, because your mechanics are good, right? You can aim everywhere, you can do everything. Everybody else is like that too for the most part. So that's why we have to be playing more of like, I'm watching my cap, I'm thinking about building ultimates, I'm thinking about where exactly the Magneto is. Can he shoot my squishy right now? Where exactly is this guy? Can he shoot that? Where is he looking past me? Does he feel confident in trying to kill a squishy behind me? I have to react to stuff like this rather than I'm just going to jump on the team and be able to out mechanic them or whatever. You know what I mean? But obviously pushing teams is a good thing too. It's not like we never push teams or whatever, but yeah. Alright, so she was almost dead there. I like the look of that. Alright, so that's good. I don't know what we could have done there. Could have done anything. So now we've done it. We've pushed past these 2 tanks, and they're most likely going to take the opportunity. Well, now we have this, so it's kind of different. But they might take the opportunity to come right here, block heals, threaten a shit ton of damage all of a sudden, and then we do have this guy going to be doing some flanking as well. Namor flankers are extremely common. They are so common, and it's kind of convenient because they're kind of easier to kill because they're slow and everything like that. But man, they are so common at this rank. So when we see it Namor, I don't know, for so many times they're just going to be a freaking flanker. Alright, good. We backed up. Now, kind of playing in the middle a little bit too long. Now we're going way over here. So this was a problem. We can't go over here because we're playing with our healers. Our healers have to heal us. They're not back here. They've committed to this side. So we definitely should have picked up on that.